shop floor, and all the shop floor workers they will see the alarm, and then they increase the overall equipment effectiveness. Okay, and then that means increase the productivity, and the second, they also increase the company revenue. The company revenue, they just use modeling, because in company, every activity in one company, you need cost, and they model every cost, and then to support the decision of the C-level decision, the CEO, CFO, okay, so and then they only analyze the cost, they can increase 1 to 8% growth of the company revenues. Okay, so it's just some example from worldwide. And now I go to the Taiwan. Okay, before to one company by one company, I would like to share with you. In Taiwan, we also have a demonstration site. But this the demonstration site not belong to any company, but belong to Ichi. Okay, Ichi we operate this demonstration site, design and we deploy. Okay, and we invite the company to join, local company and multinational corporation to join this demonstration site. Okay, I would like to share with you the cyber. Okay, any demonstration, you have your cyber innovation. Okay, computer information. Okay, you have your cyber innovation. You also have your physical innovation. Okay, I would like to share with you. For this cyber one, we can, you see, we manage also the supply chain. You see, not only in Taiwan, okay, but also in a Czech Republic. You monitor, you manage the supply chain. Okay, in the P&G case, okay, they reduce their inventory. But in Taiwan case, the waiting time, because we manage the supply chain, we can ask, okay, because we can predict the need, and then we will pass the requirement to our provider. So we can reduce the waiting time from 5 days to 2 days. Okay, so it's just one example. Another example is scheduling. Scheduling is very, very important. No matter how hard your employees work, no matter how hard they work, but if they work on non-scheduling process, they waste, because I will wait you will wait me. I wait material. Wow, equipment, wait equipment, and everybody wait. So you will reduce your productivity. Yeah, but for us, the scheduling. But we all know scheduling is important, but not very easy to do, because not only depend on the current requirement, current situation, material, equipment, the current situation, but also you have to predict the future requirement, and then you can have this dispatching plan, how to display your job. So, but not very easy. Traditionally, we need 3 days. We need 3 days, but 3 days is not very feasible, not very realistic, because 3 days, everything changed. Yeah. So now also we built the model and collect the data, and then we upgrade the dispatching system from 3 days to 1 days. Okay, so I just cited the 2 examples for you. This is the cyber side. So this is by Ichi, operated by Ichi, designed by Ichi. But your company the same. Maybe first step, cyber side. Maybe second step, physical side. Okay, depend on your current situation and your need. Okay, for the physical side, for example, we have the machining process. We have to improve the machining process and the measurement. This is the three-dimensional CMM, a three-dimensional measurement. Okay, we upgrade the CMM to automatic measurement, and the ASIs. ASIs means the automatic the storage and the retrieval system. The ASIs, we integrate this automatic storage and retrieval system, okay, with the MES. So that's why when MES is the manufacturing execution system, they will collect data from production line, and they will implement the manufacturing order. So the MES system, they will inform the ASIs something you have to store, something I want. Also, and they integrate well. And another case is just I mentioned I used the Germany Bosch. Bosch is a very strong industrial 4.0 company. Although they have AR, VR technology, okay, but they also have RFID technology, but they in real time they use barcode, okay, but in each we use RFID. So we use RFID to synchronize the physical side and the cyber side, and then we can confirm the process we already conduct. Okay, for the manufacturing process, we not only monitor the quality of the machining quality, but also the condition of the equipment. For example, the spindle. Okay, the CNC, the spindle, very high speed. So we monitor the spindle, the condition, good condition or not, and the machining process. The most important issue is the chatter. When chatter occurred, your quality decreased. So this is our innovation in cyber and in physical side. Okay, so because we operate this demonstration side, so we can embed and implement many ideas, innovation into this demonstration, and then we can. Our idea is to share with our Taiwan SME, for them, not to encourage them, but invite them to verify proof of concept in our demonstration site or proof of system in our demonstration site. Okay. So now the following example is the real case. The real company. So this case is a CNC machine tool user, and this company they have 100 employees, and inside their company they have 40 machine tool, but they have five factories, total 40 machine tool, but they only have one factory. They have the machine tool networking connection, all the machine tool, but only 10 machine tool, and inside one factory. But for other factory, sorry, by human, okay, and the employees, the workers in every factory, take care their equipment, and they will record, and then they will exchange their record, the manual record. So very time consuming. But and more importantly, the company their order is high mix. High mix means their product variety, high variety, but low value. Sometimes only one or two. So they have to schedule their job very wisely, very smartly, so that they can have the high productivity. So it's their challenge now. But what do we do? This is one solution provider. They just provide the networking solution to them, because I know how to use CNC, but I don't know how to connect them. So we have the solution provider. They support them to to connect 20 CNC. But and then more importantly, because in Taiwan the SNE maybe more than 30 years, 40 years, so the CNC very old and very new. So all inside one factory. So they control many brands. And our solution provider with our smart machine box, they can integrate, they can connect different CNC with different controllers. So, but we have to secure because our customer they care their data, the data security. So we use this virtual private network so to protect the data. And so because through the real-time monitoring, with real-time, you do not have to manually record. Traditionally, they need 26 minutes manually record. Now, only 15 seconds. Because all connected. So like we collect data very quick. And we prepare our manufacturing order. The lead time we can shorten from 60 minutes to 10 minutes. So we just networking the machine tool, and we have so many benefits. Okay, this is another case for machine tool. For this machine tool, they not only want to collect the data, okay, but also they want to analyze and judge what's the situation and generate the report. Okay, so and we have the solution. The solution here, this solution for data collection. Okay, and this solution we put the data in the cloud, and then we can produce the report. Okay, and for this solution, okay, this solution, the cloud, when they analyze the data, they want to take action, they will go to the box, the module. They will directly communicate and give the command to the machine, to the real machine. Okay, so this is another case. Another case for we to manage to the cloud-based solution. Not only the networking, but we put the data to the cloud, and the cloud analyze and give the command to the machine, back to the machine. Okay, so this is another case. This is a CNC user. The user machine tool for machining the back, the one pass or back. Okay, it's okay. Oh, the back is a key component. You know, the suspension fork in front of our back, just to absorb the vibration. But when something wrong with the product, we need to identify the root cause, the rhythm, and we need 6 processes to identify. Very time consuming, and then high cost. And from this, we just collect the data. We collect the data, and then we already know, something wrong with the quality appear here. When machining this one, the left hose and the right hose, something wrong here. But without analyzing the data, we don't know. We check and check. We check every machining process to identify the reason. So very time consuming. And when we go to analyze, deep analyze the data, and then we identify the root cause. And then, so that's why we have a higher efficiency, because we do not have to check the other four process. Only check the two process. So this case is a motor, but this company is quite big in Taiwan. Not only in Taiwan, but also worldwide. It's a motor company. This motor company, the company now world number 3. Oh, very very top, but quite challenging, because top 1 and the top 2 is Siemens and ABB, very strong. number three. Number three is the revenue, number three. But technology compared to ABB, quite challenging. Furthermore, some emerging company, motor maker, they deliver their motor very cheap. So they encounter this challenge from leading company and emerging company. So their approach, they introduce smart manufacturing. The first one is that they manage their motor. They introduce the motor management system. So they have a cloud monitoring. They collect the data from the motor. So they know every condition, every status of the motor. So this is the one status, one approach. Another is the robot. They use the robot to loading and unloading. Just a very common idea. And then one very important component of a motor is stator. Okay, stator is the key component of a motor. And all the stator you need to assemble the stator. The assembly line, they automate the assembly line. So the three approach. So originally one line they need 8%, but I do not encourage this kind of approach because to me, this kind of approach automation is industrial 3.0. Is because they reduce employees. I do not encourage this. I encourage you keep employees, but increase their value. But this company, one line they need fewer employees, and they productive because each person productive they increased. Okay, so it's just by the product management system, okay, by data collection, and robotic loading unloading, okay, automation assembly, okay. This case is another case. They produce full seat, but full seat, the challenge is that you can observe this, okay. They already know there is a very important process in full seat because you can observe the full seat in your company or in your home. The full seat will be very shiny, good quality. So you need grinding and the polishing. But if for human to polish grinding, no one, at least in Taiwan, no one want to do this kind of job. It's too boring and tired. So in Taiwan, several years ago, we already introduced robot to grinding and polishing, but not very easy because for different type of faucet, you needed to reteach, re-educate your robot, as you see here. You re-educate your robot, very time consuming. And when you finish your education, robotic polishing, wow, very high tech. But you didn't see how they teach. They spend much time to teach the robot. So quite time consuming. But especially for complex, when the new faucet, complex contours for robot to polish and grinding, very hard, very hard. Okay, so to teach you. So for this, how to teach robot to conduct this this complex task. So as I share with you, in Egypt, we have this kind of technology to calibrate. We have two kinds of technology. The first kind I already shared with you. We have software calibration. We can increase 20 times of accuracy. Okay, this is the basic. The second one is offline programming. Offline programming. For example, you have the CAD model of your new type of faucet. How can you convert the CAD model to robot pace? If you cannot convert from CAD model, 3D CAD model to robot pace planning, you have to teach right here, time consuming. But we solve this issue. And then we transfer this technology to this quite a large company in Taiwan. So now they use robot to do this. So as I mentioned in this morning, robot cannot do high precision job. Okay, yes, but you do this complex job, but polishing, you do not have to very accurate. Just a polishing, just a shining out is level, but not very accurate. It's okay. Okay, so complex but not very accurate. You still can use the robot. So robot for you to complete your automation and then flexibility, different kind of forcing, you can apply to your robot. But you need some advanced technology. Okay, so this is for the PCB board. The PCB board, okay, we also introduced because why PCB process the same as IC have the photolithography process because you have your circuit here. Okay, how can you transfer your circuit onto the PCB? Use photolithography. But if you have the particle go into the equipment, wow, you will have a defect. Yeah, because you print your circuit on the PCB board. So that's why they have to monitor. Okay, we also introduced the IoT solution for our PCB company to monitor their equipment and their process. And with the support of IoT, the system, for you to set up your system, you need some time, and you can reduce the lead time. And okay, of course, we support more than 90% commercial equipment. So this solution by Research Institute, okay, ITRI and the III. And we have our solution provider and some PCB PCB maker here. Okay. So this is another case. This case, the PCB is not a rigid PCB, but a flexible PCB. If now you can some opportunity, you open up your smartphone. Your smartphone, the PCB not rigid because heavy and occupies space. Now currently iPhone or some they use flexible PCB, but the flexible PCB, the advanced process even harder. That's why. So for challenging process, by one company only not enough because for this new process, I have to cooperate with I'm the maker. I have to cooperate with the material provider. Okay, we need a new material. You have to adjust your material for us. For new material, our process parameter totally different. So we have to cooperate. And furthermore, we cooperate with our equipment provider. So that's why we integrate the whole value chain from equipment to material to maker for this flexible PCB and advanced. But they are different company. That's why we have this IoT platform. And this IoT platform for us to integrate this equipment, material, and the maker, the three companies. And then we can shorten the lead time. The production, you have to plan your production. The lead time from 5 days to 5.5 days. Okay. And the yield rate now higher than 80% because the flexible PCB, the yield rate low yield rate. Low yield rate, high cost. And then when your yield rate higher than 80%, you significantly reduce your cost. Okay. The last case is in the textile industry. The textile industry, okay. This company has 100 employees, but it's because in Taiwan, many textile company is a traditional company. They do not have the network, smart machine, but no. So they have to rake, manually rake. So very time consuming. But not only time consuming, but they do not know the utilization of their equipment. So they cannot control the cost. And they will not control the very important factor. When the rotation speed is high risk, the silk, the line will broken. And in shop floor, the engineer will reduce the speed and reduce your productivity. But your boss, your CEO, manager, you do not know why. Why the productivity lower and lower? You do not know why. According to our parameter, it's our productivity because shop floor. They do not want the equipment shut down, so they decrease. Yeah. So, but if you can real time monitor your equipment, you can solve this issue. Okay. So, and because this is their new function, because of their new function, it's a maker, it's an equipment maker. Their price, one equipment, they can sell $100 more. They can sell higher price, and because they provide more value to their customer. So they are 3 users in Indonesia. They use their equipment because they can real time monitoring. So and they can reduce the monitoring time from 20 minutes, several seconds. Furthermore, because they can identify their utilization of their equipment. So, for example, for socks, the textile, originally one day only 200. Now, near 500. So, it's So this is one small R&D research institute in Taiwan. They provide the real-time monitoring solution to this company. So in summary, we can the most important for different industry. First one, you have to visualize. Visualize your production data. The second time, real time. Real time is very, very crucial. Very, very crucial. Okay, if we have one rule not only in company management, but also in shop floor management. When you increase the time to fix the issue, to fix the problem, cost double, triple. Okay, so the time, how to shorten the decision time will become very, very important. Right? Okay, so this is the last slide about this textile industry. Now, this is another sector in textile industry. It's dyeing and finishing. So because they quite complex, the process is not very easy, and there are so many contributing factors inside dyeing and finishing, and their quantity, their volume, low volume, and the different kinds of orders. So it's their challenge, and the solution for us is that we increase their color accuracy, because we only increase their color accuracy, they can increase their productivity. And you can see here, their production value improve because we can support them to automatically to scale their weight, the dyeing and the additive weight, and the dispatching. Okay, and also we can support them to manage their material in dyeing and additive. Okay, so and analyze the factor. The key should be here. We support them to analyze the factor and reduce the variation, the process variation. Okay, especially in dyeing. In dyeing, they will determine the color. The color accuracy is quite important because for the brand name, for brand name, the company, they are very sensitive to customer requirement. So they will require the maker in Taiwan. Okay, the maker in Taiwan, your color should be very accurate. So we use the management system to support them, to control the color accuracy. And then it's the value they increased. Okay, so it is just some example. Traditionally, by manually operation, it's not possible. They cannot control the color to a very accurate color. Not very easy for them to control. Okay, so these are just some examples. Okay, this slide is, okay, the conclusion. When we go through these use cases, we can summarize some insight behind these use cases. The first one, okay, you connect all the equipment, you collect data, and of course you implement, you realize real-time monitoring. The first benefit is the quick response. The quick response for you to capture the opportunity. Okay, so because you identify some opportunity, but without real-time monitoring, you do not know. You do not know. And you lower the cost. Okay, if you can fix the issue early as possible, or the process will, another process, second process, and the cost will be higher and higher. For me, one example, I in E3, okay, we have one process. One process we fabricate our circuit, our semiconductor circuit in TSMC, okay, and the TSMC finish their circuit back to E3, and then we fabricate some structure, microstructure upon this circuit. But for we to fabricate the structure, we have to fix the wafer upon the equipment. Our approach is to vacuum suck. We will vacuum suck to fix the wafer. But the parameter not very accurate. The sucking force too large. You put the wafer upon equipment, and the wafer crack. One wafer, wow, more than 200,000 NT dollars. 200,000 NT dollars. Wow, hard break. So real-time monitoring is for you to lower your cost. Of course, another benefit is hierarchy alignment. Not only boss, you know the issue, no. All the hierarchy, from boss to manager to worker, all know, and then they will self-awareness. They will push themselves. Okay, and not enough. Okay, you have to analyze your data. To analyze data, not only to identify the root cause, and you will discover some pattern. No matter good result or not very good result, they always have some pattern. You identify that pattern. Very important to improve your productivity. And some contributing factor, not very apparent. No matter experienced engineer, they can use hearing, touching, and watching. They can identify some factor, but some very hidden factor, very deeply hidden factor. Only through data analysis, you can dig them out. Okay, and then finally, you can identify some new service. Okay, because for example, you can predict what time you should change parts. Okay, you can deliver new service to your customer, and you can create the new source for income of your company. Okay, thank you.